we met with them, the Communist Committee, and we said to them, listen, we don't have $26 million to give to you, whether or not if it's owed or not. We've been through some major problems in the country, but the need for this airport is paramount. We said in lieu of that, we were prepared to develop subdivisions on communist land, which is an extremely difficult thing to do. We were prepared to put in water, roads, lights, and at a designated time, we were prepared to sign off on these issues. And so I was even surprised to hear a current executive of the Communist Committee saying that the government is not living up to its responsibility. They were going to put in roads, they were going to put in water, they were going to put in light, but they never agreed to that when we made that proposal forward. And so I was pleased to know that the current administration was moving forward with the development of the North Eleuthera Airport, which is badly needed. There's no one I would venture to say in North Eleuthera is against the development of this airport. And to our surprise, when that statement was made by the Deputy Prime Minister saying that the money is being reallocated to go to Freeport, I was inundated with calls trying to figure out what is going on. Because after it, actually it was in September 24th, if memory serves me correctly, of 2014, that there was a major celebration that took place right out here, with great fanfare, with champagne and wine and whatever.
Yes.
And I'm quite certain to the tunes of thousands of dollars in celebration that the Saudis were going to be lending the government of the Bahamas $55 million for the purpose of expanding this airport in North Eleuthera.
I remember they celebrated the loan.
The $55 million loan, and everybody was excited because we were going to eventually get an airport into North Eleuthera. Now to hear that the money is being reallocated to go to Grand Bahama.
Okay.
Now, some are going to say, well, we understand the government has entered into some agreement with someone else, because the Deputy Prime Minister did say the money is going to be sourced elsewhere. However, we have gone from a $55 million airport to what is now being said, and if I'm wrong, I'm quoting them, to $40 million, which is a major reduction in the cost of this airport.
Okay.
Some would also say, well, the land is being cleared now. Well, we live in the Bahamas. It's not the first time we've seen land cleared and people talking about they're going to do this, they're going to do that.
Well, we had that with the clinic
and
the civil administration.
We've seen that over and over. But there's no clarity as to these new people as to what they're going to do. There's been no senior minister or the prime minister up here to meet and to explain to the people of North Eleuthera what is going to happen. Every day I'm asked, Ricky, you think they're going to go ahead and build this airport, or it's just a photo op? Because many of you know that this administration is known for their many photo ops. So while we want the airport to move forward, we have questions about these people who are now here to do this airport. And I'm also hearing that there's a lease for 50 years. A 50-year lease is being granted to these individuals who are trying to do this airport.
Because what I saw, and I did a little bit of research on it. I saw, and so I have to ask you about that, because I heard you mention about the other funding, that the alternative funding that the government is speaking to. And I noticed they originally, because I think well, first of all, I think the story needs to get right.